Let me also tell you, Plateau United, led by coach Benga Ogumbote, they call him the Oracle, right there in Jos. We're 4-1 winners over Shooting Stars. Yes, Benga Ogumbote was the former coach of Shooting Stars, and when he handled Shooting Stars, talking about 3SC, when he handled them for Jos, 1, 2, 3, 4 was the full-time result. Abia Warriors compounding on Kwara United woes. Imama Makapabo and Abia Warriors were 1-0 winners over that Kwara United side. Ikorodu City right here in Lagos were held at home by Bayelsa United. A 1-1 draw. Rivers United at home in Port Harcourt also played at a 1-1 draw. Finidi George against his former team Eyimba. Kun Khalifat of Owerri defeated Niger Tornadoes by 2-0. While right there in Katsina, the Muhammad Diko Stadium, Katsina United 0, Enugu Rangers 0. In Lafia, Nasarawa United 1, Bendel Insurance 0. Follow me, let's go to Kano. Mansigida Kano Pilas. We're 3-0 winners over El Kanami Warriors. Right there in the MPFL match day 27. And when you look at the MPFL log, Ikorodu City still sits first on the table with 45 points after 27 games. In second, it is Rangers with 44 points. National United also with 44 points. While Rivers United with 43 points in fourth place, but with 4 games less than the other teams in first, second, and third. Let me tell you, in the bottom log of the table, from 16, Kano Pillars with 32 points. Bayelsa United with 31 points. You also have Kwara United with 29. Kun Khalifat with 28. And Remo Star sitting bottom of the log, 20th with 27 points. That is the standings of the MPFL. Follow me. Let's go talk about what's happening in the Nigerian scene. Now, yeah, last week, one day, they wait for FIFA. I don't know, say FIFA, they play us. FIFA, they turn our head. But let me tell you, we still await the decision, the ruling, the petition that was filed by the Nigerian Football Federation. We are still waiting for FIFA to make a decision. But let me tell you this morning, former Nigerian international Duke Udi is saying, forget about these people. Forget about this World Cup. Nigerians, forget about this World Cup. Leave these people. Forget about it. Let's move on. According to Duke Udi, he's a former Super Eagles mayor, and he's saying that he's not a fan of backdoor qualification, and believe that we should move on and concentrate on the future. Duke Udi, former Nigerian international, this morning speaking on the petition made by the Nigerian Football Federation regarding that one.
Qualifying through the normal routes. I don't like all these backdoor things. With all due respect to anybody that is filing anything, for me, we should just look over it, and if it comes, we take it. But pushing out. It doesn't make any sense to me. It doesn't make. That's my own opinion. Let's think about the other ones coming. Just forget that one. If it comes, like I said, we take it. But we don't say we must. No. Me, I don't agree to that. People saying it that we must. They file the petition, and if it's going fine, well. If it's not going, no problem. FIFA has the final say. Let's wait and see. If it works, fine. If it doesn't work, we move on.
If it works, if it doesn't work, we move on. Duke Udi right there. Let me also tell you, one man is also speaking. He's also speaking on this FIFA petition. His name is Peter Said Ida. He's saying the country, talking about Nigeria, has to accept whatever decision comes out of this. We have to accept it too. Whatever decision FIFA decide to put forward, whatever ruling they decide, we should accept it. According to Peter Said Ida, former Nigerian international goalkeeper.
FIFA has not said anything yet. Therefore, we have to wait for FIFA to give the final answer. So whatever the answer is, we'll accept it. Again, it's quite unfortunate that we have to go through this process, beg to get into World Cup, maneuver ourselves, write appeals and write letters, when it is so easy to win the games on the pitch. And I think our players, every time this thing happens, we never take the World Cup preparations very seriously.
So that is the Peter Saiduda also speaking about the World Cup qualification. Say Nigeria, we put ourselves for this situation. We not take the World Cup qualification seriously, and now why we dey here saying that yes, we should have done the job on the pitch of play. We will not be here talking about FIFA. We will not be here talking about petition. We will not be here trying to file complaint, do paperwork, do all of these things, according to Peter Saiduda. Alright guys, I don't want to dwell much on this one, but this morning I want us to talk about tennis. A couple of weeks ago, Nigerian tennis team, the men's side, defeated Uzbekistan. They defeated Uzbekistan in the Davis Cup. Yes, the Davis Cup Group 2 playoff, when they now qualified to the main Group 2. And it has been confirmed that they will take on Morocco. But that one will be happening later in September, for a chance to progress to the Group 1 of the World Davis Cup. Davis Cup is like the men's World Cup for men. For men. In the world of tennis, we have the Davis Cup for the men. It's like the World Cup. In short, it's the World Cup for men's tennis. While we have the Billie Jean Cup, it's for the women. The Billie Jean Cup is the World Cup for the women. Nigeria are looking at qualifying for the World Cup in the men's category. That is the Davis Cup. In the playoff Group 2, just last month, we defeated Uzbekistan to progress to the Group 2. And it's been confirmed we are going to be taking on Morocco. But that one will happen in September. And already, let me tell you, unlike our football team, the president of the Nigerian Tennis Federation, Victor Oche, have said they will prepare very well. They will put in the work. They will ensure that everything goes as planned, as he is optimistic about the country's chances of progressing and getting qualification to the Davis Cup. So let's hear from the president of the Nigerian Tennis Federation, Victor Oche, who has revealed that he is optimistic about the country's chances of progressing past Morocco into the Davis Cup World Group 2. Remember I told you about the World Group 2 playoff a few weeks ago. This is it. The next opponent for Nigeria will be against Morocco. Morocco. We play them for football now, for Nations Cup semi-final. This time now for Davis Cup for World of Tennis. Morocco are number 4 in Africa. Yeah, ranked number 4th in Africa. And I can tell you this morning, Mr. Victor Oche, the president of the Nigerian Tennis Federation, he said, Nigeria, don't be scared. Make una no fear. We suppose beat this Moroccan team. I trust my boys. I trust them. That's what the Nigerian president of the Tennis Federation is saying.
Just like we contesting in World Group 2 playoffs, we were the underdogs when it came to teams like Uzbekistan, because they were ranked number 1 in the playoffs. And what happened? We defeated them. On paper, go through their statistics, they were way better than us. But when it came to the ground, what happened? We defeated them. I said we would defeat them, and we did defeat them. All we needed was the tenacity of our players, the kind of sponsorship, the kind of training, coaching. They were in camp for over 2 weeks, very disciplined, listened to their coaches, and played out the strategy. And what at the end of the day justified the means. We won. And convincingly too, no doubt about that. So I also believe getting into Group 2 to play, it's going to get tougher, but the tougher the better.
Alright, that's Mr. Victor Oche, the president of the Nigerian Tennis Federation. Ladies and gentlemen, I want us to move to Europe. No time, because there is a lot to talk about this morning. Alright, let's get get into it already. It was a weekend which was tagged as a massive one, a decisive weekend in the Premier League. Because the two sides who are involved in the title race were playing some of the most difficult fixture of the season. But as always, like they have consistent they've been. They made light works of the two opponents they took apart. They played against, I beg your pardon. Manchester City against Newcastle. Did you see that game? I saw a City side who were very hungry. A City side that were smelling blood. A City side who knew that they only had one job, and that job is to win. This was the first time I saw Erling Haaland tracking back, making tackles, putting in crosses, defending from deep, just to ensure that they left the Etihad with 3 points. Remember, this season Newcastle had already beaten this Manchester City side right there in November in 2025 in the first game in the Premier League. But City knew that if they want to win the Premier League, if they want to close the gap on Arsenal, they will have to win this game. Games like this is why people will still say City are still the favorite, even though Arsenal are top. Because whenever City are in that motion, they are like a machine. When they are in this mood, they started very, very well. Very, very well. And they defended very well, played very well, and they deserved their 3 points. And after the game, you could see the relief on their faces in their celebration. It shows that this team are not going to just give them the title just yet. Then you talk about the one that happened at Stamford Bridge. What is it with Chelsea and red cards? What is it with Chelsea and indiscipline? 6 red cards already this season. What is it with Chelsea and not keeping, losing points from winning position? Then you fast forward to the one that happened on Sunday at the City ground. The never die spirit of Liverpool. Even when you suffer setbacks, you don't let those setbacks weigh you down. Because Liverpool thought they have scored and they have won it in the 88th minute, only for that goal to be chalked off for handball. But they still kept on going, pushing, and they got a winner in the 97th minute. And as it stands, Liverpool, Chelsea, Man United all are leveled on points with 45 points. But United have played a game less in the race for the Champions League position. Wolverhampton Wanderers still cannot win a game. They are the team with the worst ever record in Premier League history as it stands, because they only have 10 points from 27 games. Tolu Arokodare, he missed a penalty for them in their match against Crystal Palace. They lost that game 1-0, and he suffered racial abuse, just like Wesley Fofana also suffered racial abuse. In Spain, Real Madrid fell to a defeat to Osasuna. Raul Garcia scoring with practically the last kick of the game. In Italy, Juventus were beaten by Como. Fabregas is a very good manager. That is all I can say. Cesc Fabregas is a very good manager. Barcelona made sure that after Real Madrid lost their own game, they had to capitalize to go back top of the table. And they did the job at hand against Levante. A 3-0 win right there at the Stadium of Barcelona. Let's come back to the Premier League. The North London Derby. Tottenham are yet to win a game in the Premier League in 2026. Already, Igor Tudor is already saying that these players are talented but they are not well behaved. Because while he was backing instruction on the touchline, the players were not even listening to him. They are 16th on the table. And I saw many fans yesterday going and supporting them, hoping that they will beat Arsenal so Arsenal can drop points. But Arsenal said not today. Their summer signings, Eberechi Eze and Victor Gyökeres, coming in clutch for Arsenal. They need these two guys to be this way, to continue like this from now to the end of the season. Because this is the reason why Arsenal splashed big money for these two players. And they came in clutch. They came in hand, both scoring, as Arsenal emerged victorious yet again in the North London Derby. For the 7th time in 8 meetings. This is no longer a derby. This is no longer a rivalry. 7 wins in 8 games against Tottenham. And every time the scoreline is always a big scoreline. It has now become one-sided. This morning I want to say it again. North London is red. North London is red. Abuja, let's go to the phone line. Enough of me talking. How did your team perform at the weekend? Let's hear you. It's Analysis Monday as we analyze the game that went down at the weekend. You know the numbers: 090-8766-8888, 090-7353-0044. You can drop your comment on WhatsApp as well. The WhatsApp number is 090-9705-4450. Good morning and welcome you. The connection lost with that one. Once again, you know the numbers. Let's take your reaction. The weekend have come and gone. Hello, good morning to you. Welcome.
Alan Smith, brother.
Yeah, welcome. Good morning to you. I greet you.
Good morning this morning and thank God for a new day.
Yeah, so welcome.
My name is Eric Selsumania.
You're welcome.
Calling from Massachusetts every morning.
Yeah.
Then I'm pastor, I greet you. Dr. Temple, I greet you. Dr. D, I greet you. My brother.
Yeah.
It was a terrible weekend. The way Chelsea played football, and this is not how football should be played. We played very ugly football, Jesus Christ. I can't believe this. You're playing at home. The match you need to be from 1 minute. You started playing to yourself, making 360 touches without movement. I've never seen anything like this before. I was so ashamed of this letter and the coach. Okay, you were leaving 1-0. How many minutes to do? Penalty came. I mean, they had a red card. The coach did the same mistake he did against Man U, changing all the way attitude players and bringing all defenders that are not intelligent. I was vexed. I'm fuming. I've got this church using, thank God, Como is doing well. Fabregas, one.
Thank you. Thank you. All right, Ambassador. Thank you. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning, Hala.
You're welcome. Good morning to you.
This is Joseph from Emirates Stadium.
You're welcome, Mr. Joseph. You don't go Emirates now.
How your weekend?
Fine, thank you. Welcome.
I'll ask me to sleep well. I no see mosquito no bite.
Aha.
You know, say before, if something happen like this, you go to hear me for window. But this time around, I don't hear them. I don't hear them at all. Like, you know, this time last 2 years I did this thing. You remember what Tottenham did to us?
Yes.
You remember? Tottenham win us, so provided that we will not go to Europe. But this time around, we prove them wrong. This time around, we prove them, and we are going to we are marching to Chelsea are coming to us, so we are going to deal with Chelsea. Whether they make, we are going to deal with them. Make them watch us now. Let them do now nine matches, no win also. Don't worry, record will continue. Record will concerning Real Madrid now. Real Madrid, I don't understand what they be their prop on the squad they carry. They can still, they are not be able to find their route. Imagine. Barcelona pray make them go win the league. Real Madrid are not serious. Anybody who is serious go win the league, including my team. If they're serious, make them continue go win the league.
All right.
That is my take.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mr. Dozie. Yeah.
Anna Smith, this Ramos, I never seen this kind of thing before.
I tell you. Now 20 they did now.
Guess who will win league? You don't see him before.
I tell you.
Wow, we get that CD. Okay, thank you.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. All right, yes. Still very much here taking reaction. Let me tell you, this morning, Arsenal won at the weekend, and Freddie Ljungberg. Remember, Freddie Ljungberg was the interim manager right there at Arsenal before Mikel Arteta took over, and he's telling Mikel Arteta right now, you have to use Eberechi Eze more. Give him more stats going forward. He wants to see the man play more. He said he had the belief, and I am happy with him. He's really trying to mold and adapt into what we want from him. I am really happy, really proud of how we approach the game. That is what Freddie Ljungberg is saying. The initiative and the quality we showed to come here and win the game in the way we did. That's the beauty of football. This is the Premier League. It will go all the way for sure. 10 games in the Premier League is a long, long way. That is what this man is saying, talking about Freddie Ljungberg. And on Eze, he also said that he's so ingrained from being at Palace. You have to always create something. You have a chance, you have to make something. He does that here, and I think they should use him more than they do. That is what, Freddie Ljungberg is saying about Eberechi Eze, that Mikel Arteta needs to use him more. Hello, good morning to you and welcome. Hello, good morning. Yeah. You're welcome, Dan Ambassador. You're welcome.
The home of Barcelona.
I agree to you.
I agree to you.
Welcome.
Sometimes the Barcelona, nobody can challenge them. The enemy of Barcelona, they don't fall down yesterday. They are crying now. As Barcelona be on top now, nobody can hear them. I play for the Nigeria Eagle, the Premier League, all Nigeria League. That make all the people that win this weekend. I pray for them, make they continue to win.
All right.
My regards to everybody, Honorable John and Mr. Thank you very much.
All right. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Chelsea are fighting to finish in the Champions League places. There is still a possibility that 5th place will get Champions League football because of what the English teams are doing in the respective European competition. However, Owen Hargreaves, former Man United, Bayern Munich and Manchester City midfielder, have believed that Chelsea's lack of experience in defense will continue to hinder them for the remainder of the season. He said, I think it is inexperience that is costing Chelsea. You know what? Chelsea are not even a nasty team. That is, they are not even a team that play rough. Some teams back in the days were properly nasty and got plenty of red cards. They are quite silly with the red card, and that's the one they've got. Again, it goes back to the recruitment. They spent so much money on this squad. They've got some brilliant attacking players. The center back position and the goalkeeper, they need to address. They need experience in there. You think they had Thiago Silva, one of the best, and they just let him go for free. They've got all these talented young players, but I don't think having just young players in the center back position is the right decision, according to Owen Hargreaves. Chelsea have picked up the most red card, 6 of it this season. Everton have picked up 4. Tottenham and West Ham have all picked up 3. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. I'll ask me this morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Confirm. This is Biscuit calling from Africa.
Welcome.
How is family, my brother?
Fine, thank you.
Okay, I'm here enjoying your show.
Thank you very much. You're welcome.
Sorry, has been long. I hear from Papa Papilo and the rest of them.
They are all fine. They are all
I
fine.
don't hear from my man this morning. Eric Ismenia and Dan Ambassador. You know, I don't want to talk too much, but I want to remind only one person, but I will mention his name. What is his name? Oh, God of mercy. One Madrid fan. He wanted to know when Barcelona lose with Ricardo, he say a how market. Be a catcher. You don't want to mention the name. But now I want to tell him how market. No be space we call for late time they win. Real Madrid. Real Madrid. I know say both Barcelona and Madrid they have serious defensive issue. But you cannot use Barcelona and compare Madrid now. We that only to have small injury will show. But see Madrid, let them go back to their dressing room and settle themselves. Because the kind of quality they have, Barca do not have it. And small team will come and be messing Madrid up. So I want to tell him how market. And when I remember his name, I'll call him. But I'm not.
All right, thank you. Thank you. All right, so Emmy Best is saying, Alan, Chelsea FC are not ready to compete and lift any international trophy yet. With this kind of players and average coach, we'll just keep revolving around and achieving nothing. We need you, Fabregas. You get young squad, you want to carry young manager. All right. Tottenham Hotspur are fighting for their lives. But Jamie Defoe, their former striker, believe that they will avoid relegation. They are 16th on the table with 29 points. 2 points ahead of West Ham United. Or I beg your pardon, Nottingham Forest. But Jamie Defoe believe that they will escape relegation. They will not be relegated. Liverpool won by 1-0, a late winner. But Jimmy Carragher this morning is criticizing Mo Salah and Cody Gakpo. They were both substituted for Federico Chiesa and Rio Ngamoa. He said that Rio Ngamoa came on in the 77 minutes and he did more in 15 minutes than Gakpo and Salah did the whole game. He changed the game, this kid. He needs to be starting game now. He's that good. So what Jamie Carragher is saying that they need to start benching Salah and Cody Gakpo. That what Rio Ngamoa did in 15 minutes, Salah and Gakpo did not do it in 77 minutes when they were on the pitch. He said Liverpool display in the first half was one of the worst of the lot. And I won't lie, that first half performance from Liverpool was very, very poor. They were lucky that they did not concede a goal. There is a reason why Nottingham Forest are the team that have scored the lowest goal in the Premier League this season. They've only scored 34 goals. And if they were prolific in front of goal, if they had a centre forward that know how to score goal, look at it. Igor Jesus, not Igor Thiago. Igor Thiago is at Brentford. Igor Jesus, the first forward of Nottingham Forest, have scored 7 goals in the Europa League. But in the Premier League, he has only managed 2 goals. They are the lowest scoring team in the Premier League. And if they had a striker that was prolific, the striker that was scoring goals, trust me, in that first half, they would have been beating Liverpool by at least 2-0. But they didn't have it. And that is the team playing against big teams like this. They will punish you. If you don't take your chances, you will be punished. And that is what Jamie Carragher is saying. Rio Ngamoa did more in 15 minutes than Salah and Cody Gakpo did in 77 minutes. Let's go back to the line. Hello, good morning and welcome.
Good morning to you, Alex Mibabo.
Yeah, good morning. You're welcome.
Yeah, great to see you this morning.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Dr. Dennis
All right then, go ahead.
Yeah, my brother, first of all, talking about Madrid, I think for me, you see that or not?
Yeah. Yeah.
That wing, that were not there. The better you push her forward, another person will recover for them. But what did you keep Erodica for best for? You are waiting for Champions League. You win already on first. You know, you will go give them your post for Champions League. Already you are 1-0 up. But what do you do first? According to this, when you go already for front, you do it first before the next game. Because you don't know what is going to come out of the next game. But I believe that Barcelona and I will be there with Rapport and me. Yeah. Yeah, so for me, I think I blame Madrid and their coach. The way they do the things, and I don't want it. I don't know what to continue. And talking about the Barcelona, because the other them, I think they punish what they call him Tottenham very well. They press their neck very well, and they congratulate those who score, and it's a good one. And also for Red Card FC, Mosmolo the Cowboys.
All right.
How can you get out to Mosmolo Cowboys and try to say you want to go to somewhere? For me, I think for my United match today, I think I will get more the best. Make sure that you win that game for me, and that report will be arrived.
Thank you very much. Thank you, guys. Let me go on a break, and when we come back, Dr. Dennis has said it already. It's Man United versus Everton tonight. But let's go on a break, and when we come back, we'll take more.
This one now, Pampa. this one na helele, it never happened before. Magic season promo from Team Pumpy Concepts, developer we care.
Now so, you ask us for Team Pumpy Concept, how we go do it? It go be like magic, only changers with some of our 60% discount on all our products. We call them Magic Season promo. Now you go take the lion's share. Hey, people don't rush up to our land, the way they cap sana, Musape, Akugude, plus include your chara land, the way we get for you. Now small time now, this will be a week go finish. We don't kickstart time from Wednesday, December 10. Go reach January 7, 2026 New Year. No don't year 7 for this festive season. This na magical way to wrap up the year. Come we office way day number 12 from Morofia Street. We say to Abuja. Tell you now 090-5454-5468 080-5288-8007 or 090-7917-7774. Team Pumpy Concept, developer that cares.
Hello, Nigeria. Hello, Africa. Do you want to work in the healthcare sector? Do you want to be a trained, certified nursing assistant, medical assistant, or caregiver? If yes, then register to enroll for Push Africa's one-year diploma in certified nursing assistance training happening at the African University College of Science and Technology, Abuja. Targeted trainees are unemployed graduates, O-level or ordinary diploma graduates, or anyone interested in working as a support worker in the healthcare sector. For details, log on to www.pushafrica.org or WhatsApp 080-339-42015 080-339-42015. For registration, pick up application form at our partner radio stations or visit the reception at the African University of Science and Technology, Abuja.
We had to call a quick timeout to catch our breath. Whew. Now, back to sports. It's Eagles 102.3.
Drinic from no kind of range, just put it over the bar. Welcome back from the commercial timeout. It's the last lap of today's show. At the weekend, Real Madrid considered a penalty to Osasuna. They complained and believed that the decision was, not right. However, the president of Barcelona, Juan Laporta, has said Real Madrid should not complain about that penalty. Then Real Madrid should accept the decision with grace. He said Madrid have been awarded 1,000 penalty like that. For once, they don't get a penalty handed to them on a plate for some dive, and they shouldn't complain. Then they don't complain. Now, what in Juan Laporta they talk? This beef between Barcelona and Real Madrid, it no go ever end. At the weekend as well, Lamine Yamal was substituted, and he was not happy when he was substituted. But the coach is saying he's not worried about Lamine Yamal disciplinary issue. You know, they worry. He said it's normal. For me, the most important thing is that we won, and we also have players who deserve to play, like Rooney Badji. I liked seeing this attitude when he came on, and that's it. Saying that he's not worried about Lamine Yamal being upset. Alright, let's go back to Old Trafford before we go back to the phone line. But before we do so, there are some comments here. Somebody said, Alan, good morning. I enjoyed football this week. Mo Salah to me is our problem. This guy will miss an opportunity and will come back smiling. That's terrible, my brother. As for Tottenham Hotspur, their new coach, Igor Tudor, should manage these players and change them with his own players in time. I agree to you all. Lorenzo from Kubwa. All right, Imachori saying good morning and happy new week. Thank you very much, Mr. Imachori. All right, let's see this caller here. Good morning and welcome. Hello, good morning.
Smith, good morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Yeah, thank you. My name is Blaze talking to you.
Good morning, Mr. Blaze. You're welcome.
Yeah, thank you. Smith, I feel sorry for Chelsea coach and Chelsea team entirely because what played out with the last coach is gradually playing out here, where you see a coach doesn't have a say. You know that this player is not fit enough, but you need to play the player. When I saw, you know, Kopama has not been informed. You know that.
Yes.
But you just have to, because the hype of English players and Chelsea Super Bowl must play. You have to give him the time. Then you see that far who this man is, you have used for some time, and he loved the guy. He brought the guy back to Chelsea. He's on the bench, and you must play Tosin so that you let him have time for you to sell him. So those things definitely will affect the team. So, like I always say, we Chelsea fans, let's listen in this thing. Then Arsenal, I always say this: Arteta is the cause of Arsenal dropping form. You don't this Gyökeres, Eze, it's too early for you to start benching them because they have not performed. You have to boost confidence into these guys. One little mistake, you put them on the bench. You know, all your players will go with the confidence will not be there. Then the last one for Liverpool. I don't understand how coaches work sometimes. Ogomore that you are just nothing, you must pay us money because this guy pick form. And all of a sudden this guy went cold. Chiesa pick form, you put him on the bench. Now you are having crisis of confidence in you. You are not here, you are not there. Salah that you feel that is not good enough. Now you are still playing him.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Blaze. Thank you. Good morning and welcome. Hello, good morning. Yeah, good morning. Yeah, so Mr. Shalaya, welcome. Good morning.
I'm not happy with you. I must confess with this morning.
What did I do now?
I don't want to believe this will coincidence again. I mean, radio rule compliance. I never use vulgar word. I never use safe word. I used to control my tongue.
Okay.
But anytime I fall, anytime you are about to put my culture, then you see a missed call.
No, it's not my fault, that Mr. Shola. The lines are always buzzing. The lines are always buzzing. Don't vex. Don't vex, Mr. Shola. The lines are always buzzing, not just you. Welcome.
Okay, so Mr. Allah.
Yes.
Talk of, I always talk of Chelsea.
Yes.
You are bashing me left and right. I continue to talk before. Chelsea problem is not about the coach alone. It's about the pattern that we are playing. And that's why you see that Chelsea gets the most highest records in EPL. Because our pattern, we are playing tiki-taka, but we are so sluggish.
But they say people are not rough. They say we will not be rough team. So why don't they pick up this red card?
Yes, that's what I'm saying. Chelsea is not rough. But because of their sluggish, because of their like Atletica, they do what they call a late charge tackling. A late charging. That's what gives us this red card. They are not rough, yes. But they are very sluggish. They are very like Atletica. So while taking a late charge, you must got offended. That's why we're taking those red cards. And I've been saying this. Anybody that is following Barcelona, Man City, Liverpool, Ivory Tiki-Taka, whatever you're going to win. Even Barcelona that start that pattern, look at their match yesterday against
Osasuna. Levante.
Yes. See, they raise their game because they know that if they didn't win this match, they are going down more. They raised their game yesterday. They didn't take Tiki-Taka. But Chelsea, you want to take Tiki-Taka, you never think your game. You never try to get red card, all of them, they went back. I do think they are playing a very fast ball before. Even when they get red card, we should not afraid them. If they get red card, they still win the United. We see something they red card, they still win. But when they get red card, they can go back.
All right.
Thank you, Mr.
Thank you, Mr. Shola. Thank you. Mr. Shola, if you can reach me some other time, you can use our WhatsApp platform and just drop your message there. You know the numbers are always buzzing. See another call, but I want to talk about Man United. United will take on Everton later today at the Hill Dickinson Stadium. Earlier this season, Everton won at Old Trafford with 10 men. They picked up a red card as early as the 10th minute of that game and still ended up beating Man United. One of the worst performance and result under Ruben Amorim at Man United, the former Man United manager. But later today, Michael Carrick, who played under David Moyes, will face off against him haven't rested for the last 2 weeks and will be hoping to get to win to go 3 points clear of Chelsea and Liverpool in the race for the top 4. The manager has confirmed that Matthias De Ligt and Mason Mount are still going to be missing from this one today. However, after the draw against West Ham United need to respond with a win to go clear of Liverpool and Chelsea in the race for the top 4. It's a massive game for United. So yes, if you are a United fan, call us and let's hear from you your expectation for later tonight. Well, good morning here. Welcome. Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Becca. I'm calling from.
All right, Becca. Man United Everton later tonight.
That ball, See, Alazi. That game, I'm afraid.
You fear Everton?
Two things that is making me to be afraid. You know why?
Why?
Because Man U and Chelsea, I don't know whether they're husband and wife. Now, I'm telling you, Chelsea now don't go through. You know, say when Man U is playing, Man U plays these guys. What's it? West Ham. Immediately, Chelsea know that Man U draw their match. Chelsea know that Man U will draw their match. They were leading 2-2, 2-0. You know, before we know 2-1. Before we know 2-2. And then Man U come now and say, boy, this neighbors don't draw. We too. Let's draw. 1-1. Now, Chelsea don't go draw yesterday, day before yesterday. 1-1. Now, Chelsea don't go draw yesterday, day before yesterday. Now, you like say Man U to go draw because from the way they see. But I pray that because this ball is like final, seriously. Man U have to win this match by fire, by force, so that they will go 3 points clear ahead of this top four. Seriously. So I wish them all the best. And for Real Madrid,
yes,
anything they see, they should just take it. Whether na Abatu or what's that the name of that coach, Abatu or
Abaloa.
That man, if you say no the coach, they should that guy no
Abalo na bagi man, Abalo na mine, Abalo. Na Abalo na bagi man. Thank you very much. Alvaro Abalo. Na bagi man. Na bagi they blame Abalo. But let me tell you this morning, Man United have a new goalkeeper in Sane Lamens, but Edwin van der Sar is still backing Andre Onana. You know he was signed from Ajax, and when he was signed from Ajax, Edwin van der Sar was still the sporting director then. And just like a fellow goalkeeper, he said Onana has tremendous quality. He said he still thinks that Onana has tremendous quality, but understand why Man United decided to move on, given his number of crazy mistakes. He said, I worked with Onana for 3 or 4 years at Ajax. He came in as a third choice goalkeeper and was very eager to step up and become the first choice. I thought, and I still think he has tremendous qualities, reflection and his feet, but somehow he has the odd mistakes in him that makes you think that's crazy. How can he do that? A team wants stability and to know what your goalkeeper is doing so the back four can relate. And I think that's what happened with the issue with Andre. Man United haven't had stability for the last 6 or 7 years. The back four keeps changing. The center half, the midfielders keep changing. Coaches changing. So it is difficult for new players to come into an environment like that where the expectations are high, and not only for goalkeeper but also for a winger and a midfielder. That is Edwin van der Sar speaking about Andre Onana, saying that the instability in the United team means that any player that comes there struggle. That is why Andre Onana struggled. Good morning, Alan Smith. Arsenal have silenced the critics. They must repeat this against Chelsea and every other team to be able to win the EPL. As for Chelsea, they are always aggressive and that makes them receive unnecessary cards. Example is Caicedo double foot challenge on Declan Rice in the Arsenal match. Very reckless. Yaya from Suleja. United need to beat Everton today, while Everton are looking to doing the double over Man United for the first time since 2017. And Lorenzo is saying that I must confess today's game is a cracker, just the way it happened against West Ham. I would not be surprised if the same happened. Abuja, my time is up here. Time for me to pack my things and go. But yes, that's the big game for tonight. Man United versus Everton. Ladies and gentlemen, I will do this again with you tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your day and keep your diet.